the same letter that I mentioned.
Your Honor, can I make a manifestation on these points?
The prosecutor may proceed.
Your Honor, the letter from the Vice President's lawyer is not marked in exhibit. At this juncture, Your Honor, please, if the defense will agree, we move that the same be marked as an additional exhibit for the prosecution, and the specific marking that we are asking the court to follow is Exhibit P-Roman numeral 4-32 for the prosecution, Your Honor, please.
Counsel for the respondent.
We have no objection to that, Your Honor.
So ordered. So marked.
Thank you so much. Now, so what did the... Your Honor, please. Your Honor, do we have to pause for the marking, or do I proceed?
Please proceed, counsel.
Thank you so much, Your Honor, please. Thank you so much. Now, so what did the NBI do? No? Anong ginawa ng NBI after yung Vice Presidente hindi sumipot sa NBI despite the subpoena, kung meron man?
Yes, Your Honor. We deemed it proper to issue another subpoena to give the Vice President another time so she can prepare. And at the same time, in reply to the letter submitted by the lawyer, we issued also a letter dated December 2, 2024, because the Vice President in that letter from her lawyer was asking copy of the complaint and the question to be propounded by the NBI to the Vice President.
All right, now, let's go to that letter, Attorney Lotong, na. Puntahan natin yung letter na iyan. Now, kung alam mo, ano ba yung sinabi ng NBI sa letter na iyan na pinadala sa Vice President after hindi siya sumipot despite the subpoena sent to her?
Your Honor, the document would speak for itself. No need for the witness to read.
I think the counsel
Witness may
is...
answer
Yes.
if he knows.
Yeah, among others, sir, sinabi ho doon sa letter namin na noong December 2, 2024 na ini-inform namin ang Vice Presidente na iniimbestigahan din po namin yung alleged threat against sa kanyang life. At sinabi namin na kailangan namin yung kanyang presensya para may makuha kaming information, para ho may mapagsimulan kami doon sa investigation against threat to her life, Your Honor.
Now, what proof, if any, do you have that the NBI issued another subpoena addressed to the Vice President?
Yeah, we have that copy of the subpoena dated, if I'm not mistaken, December 2, 2024. Sir?
Na, okay. Attorney Lota, kung yung kopya ng pangalawang subpoena ipapakita sa iyo, ma-identify mo ba?
Yes, sir.
Now, we are now in the process of showing you that subpoena. The defense may also
Counsel
check.
for the prosecutor as well as respondent may approach to compare.
And for the record, that second subpoena addressed to the Vice President has been previously marked as Exhibit P-Roman numeral 4-6 for the prosecution.
That's the same subpoena I mentioned, sir.
Okay, so that's the same subpoena. Do we have any observation from the defense?
Counsel for respondent.
The document is a machine copy, Your Honor.
Machine copy. Stephen. Where's the Stephen? Your Honor, we move that the certified true copy in our possession be compared with the photocopy identified by the witness, Your Honor, please.
Counsel, this has not been marked, right?
This has been marked this time, Your Honor, please. The second subpoena.
This has been marked already.
Yes, Your Honor.
Same observation, Your Honor, as the last document.
Meaning it is a photocopy?
It is the same as the photocopy of the copies are the same, but it is not the original, just a photocopy of the original, Your Honor. That was certified.
Wait, so
I do not get it, counsel.
Your Honor, the other document that the prosecution is showing is a certified copy, Your Honor. So in other words, it is the same as the photocopy that was previously marked, Your Honor.
But certified.
Correct, Your Honor.
Noted.
Thank you.
You may proceed.
Now, you also mentioned, Attorney Lotok, yung isang letter, this time, it's dated December 2, 2024. Now, kung yung letter na iyan ipapakita sa'yo, ma-identify mo ba ito?
Yes, sir.
Now, we are in the process of showing you a copy of that letter that is previously marked as Exhibit P dash Roman numeral 4 dash 5 with submarking P dash Roman numeral 4 dash 5 small letter A. May you peruse the same and answer the question. After perusing the document, what relation, if any, does this document have with the one you mentioned?
The same document that I mentioned, sir.
Okay, thank you so much. Now, Mr. Witness, sa pangalawang subpoena, Your Honor,
Your Honor, the document again is a photocopy, machine copy.
Your Honor, we move that the certified true copy that we have in possession be compared with the photocopy that is marked in exhibit for the prosecution, Your Honor, please.
Counsel for respondent is instructed to so view the certified true copy and make the corresponding manifestation of their observation.
Faithful reproduction of the certified copy, Your Honor.
Noted.
Thank you so much.
Counsel,
Proceed, Your Honor. Now, Attorney Lotok, ano ba yung naging tugon, kung meron man, tsaka kung alam mo, ng Vice Presidente sa pangalawang subpoena na inisyo ng NBI?
Yes, Your Honor. The Vice President again did not appear, but instead sent her lawyer with another letter.
Another letter.
Yes, Your Honor, submitted to the Office of the Cybercrime Division.
Okay, now, kung alam mo, ano ba yung nilalaman ng letrang iyan, yung pangalawang letter ng Vice President in response to the second subpoena ng NBI?
If I remember it right, sinasabi doon we must state the obvious. The NBI is under the administrative supervision ng Secretary of Justice, who is an alter ego of the President, and the Executive Secretary is the chief alter ego. So, minarapat daw niya makinig sa kanyang counsel at hindi na mag-appear sa subpoena ng NBI, Your Honor.
Now, kung yung, what proof, if any, do you have of that letter?
We have copy of that letter, Your Honor.
Kung yung kopya ng letter na yan ipapakita sa iyo, ma-identify mo ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
Now, we are showing you a copy of the letter dated December 10, 2024. The question after you peruse the same, what relation, if any, does that document have with the letter you mentioned?
The same document that I mentioned, sir.
Your Honor, manifestation, the same letter coming from the Vice President's counsel is not marked in exhibits by the prosecution. Same with the previous letter we moved, that the same, with agreement from the defense counsel, be marked as our exhibit P dash Roman numeral 4 dash 33 for the prosecution. It is a photocopy of that letter, Your Honor, please.
What does counsel for the respondent say?
No objection to that, Your Honor.
No objection. Thank you so much.
Noted. Kindly have it marked.
Your Honor, proceed. Now, Mr. Witness, what else, if any, did the letter state, if any?
Well, the counsel for the Vice President stated that the Vice President is confident that the NBI will also investigate the alleged threat against her life. Yun po yung tenor ng letter
Correct.
na yun, sir.
Now, ito yung tanong now. You mentioned earlier that the Vice President stated that she already contracted an assassin to kill the President and the two others. Now, Attorney Lotok, wait, not yet done. No question yet.
Please proceed, counsel.
As the head of the investigation team, what was your impression of the Vice President when she declared that she already contracted an assassin to kill the President, the First Lady, and the former Speaker of the House of Representatives.
Objection, Your Honor. Calls
What
for an
count?
opinion.
Opinion. You may cite the rule, Your Honor, please.
And misleading as well, Your Honor. She never mentioned the word assassin.
Your Honor, the term, may I reply to that, Your Honor, please?
Counsel for the
The term
prosecution is recognized.
assassin had a fiction. It is the same term used by the PNP and by the PCO. So it's not plucked out of thin air, Your Honor, please. So we have basis for using the term assassin.
But Your Honor, the counsel mentioned that it was VP Saro who mentioned it, and that was phrased in his answer. So we are objecting to that, Your Honor.
With the understanding that the witness will base his answer on his investigation or knowledge insofar as the investigation that he himself conducted and led is concerned, and not as a conclusion of fact and law. The witness may answer.
What was your impression?
Yes, Your Honor. To me, as the chief investigator at that time, the utterances made by the Vice President was serious, and the threat was real and actual, sir.
It
Mr.
was-
Witness, if I may intercede, counsel, is this contained in your investigation report?
Yes, sir.
You may proceed, counsel.
Seryoso tsaka totoong pagbabanta. Now, what made you say that? Na yung pagbabanta ng Vice Presidente ay both seryoso at totoo.
Well, Your Honor, we considered the content and context of the utterances made by the Vice President in November 23, 2024, as well as the utterances made by the Vice President in October 18, 2024, and the reactions from the recipients, as well as reactions from several government agencies, sir.
Content and context. Now, exactly, yung tanong is, exactly, how did you analyze the content and the context of the entire press conference?
We considered several factors, Your Honor, in the analysis of that content and context.
Several factors. To be exact, kung alam mo, ilang factors kinonsider nyo?
At least four.
At least four.
Your Honor. Number one, the delivery or manner in which the utterances were spoken.
That's one.
Number two, the literal meaning of the statement, Your Honor. Number three, the nature of the instruction, and number four, the relationship between the parties, sir.
So four factors. Now, Attorney Lotok, let's go to the first factor, no? Let's go to the first factor. The delivery of the manner in which the threats were spoken. What made you say that the respondent was both serious and real when she uttered those threats?
Objection, Your Honor. Calls for an opinion.
Your Honor, Your Honor, if I may.
Based on his investigation, counsel, he may testify as to that. Witness may answer.
Yes, Your Honor. The Vice President was furious and fuming mad when she uttered those.
Could you repeat it? Furious and
Fuming mad, sir.
fuming mad. Furious and fuming mad. Now, what made you say na yung Vice Presidente was both furious, and fumingly mad?
Well, nakita ho namin dun sa video nung niran ho namin, Your Honor. If I'm not mistaken, I think more or less 8 beses ho siyang galit na galit at nagmumura at minumura yung Presidente, si First Lady, and then si former Speaker of the House, sir.
8 beses.
If I'm not mistaken, more or less, sir.
Now, and then you're referring to the video. Now, in what particular portions of the video, okay, did the Vice President hurl invectives or sa Tagalog, pagmumura kung sa Cebuano, pamalikas, kung hawaray-waray,
Buyayaw.
buyayaw. Mga ilang beses? 8? In what particular portions?
Your Honor, if I may refer to my notes.
You may do so.
Thank you, Your Honor.
In the interest of time, Your Honor, please, while the councils are doing that, I move that the previously marked and identified Exhibit P Roman numeral 4-10, which is the flash drive containing the video of that press conference, be unsealed in the presence of counsels from both sides.
You may proceed.
And then you may now answer, Mr. Witness, anong mga timestamps ba ito?
Yeah, Your Honor, from timestamp 53 minutes to 27 seconds and 53 minutes to 39 seconds.
So 53 minutes, 27 seconds to 53 minutes, 39 seconds. The second timestamp, if you may.
54 minutes to 03 seconds and 54 minutes to 08 seconds.
54 minutes, 03 seconds to 54 minutes, 08 seconds. That's the second timestamp. What about the next timestamp, if you know?
55 minutes to 42 seconds and 56 minutes to 07 seconds.
55 minutes, 42 seconds to 56 minutes, 06 seconds. What about the fourth timestamp, if you know?
58 minutes to 38 seconds, up to 58 minutes to 47 seconds.
58 minutes, 38 seconds to 58 minutes to 47 seconds. What about the fifth timestamp, if you know?
1 hour, 02 minutes and 25 seconds. 1 hour, 02 minutes and 32 seconds, sir.
1 hour, 02 minutes to 25 seconds to 1 hour, 02 minutes, 32 seconds. What about the next, the sixth timestamp, if you know?
1 hour, 05 minutes and 08 seconds, up to 1 hour, 05 minutes and 31 seconds.
1 hour, 05 minutes, 08 seconds to 1 hour, 05 minutes, 31 seconds. What about the last timestamp, Mr. Witness?
1 hour, 08 minutes and 43 seconds. And then 1 hour, 08 minutes and 54 seconds, Your Honor.
1 hour, 08 minutes, 43 seconds to 1 hour, 08 minutes, 54 seconds. Your Honor, we move that those 7 timestamps identified by the witness be shown in sequence, Your Honor, please.
So ordered.
Your
Counsel for the prosecutors will kindly give the flash drive to be unsealed by the witness, as witnessed by counsel for the respondents. Thereafter, for counsel of the parties to kindly accompany each other to the tech booth so that the USB may be played with respect to the specified timestamps of the witness.
Punitin, okay lang.
Alright, sandali lang po nagmamarkings mga tugang kan mga ebidensya ang Senate Impeachment Court. Kaya medyo nag-air gap kita. Lalo na po sa mga nagkantabay ngunyan sa radyo. Okay na, mayodyo na kita tabi. Sige, go, day pa man ano? Day pa man? Nag-marking kan mga ebidensya ta. Kuan kaya yan. Pero habang naghalat kita mga tugang, baka nagdadangog ining si Sanjo Amaranto. Baka nagdadangog si Sanjo Amaranto, baki ko amo tabi kan sa imong ATM, Digdi po sa DZGB, Sanjo Amaranto, no? Sanjo Amaranto, pagkakaamo tabi kan sa imotabing ATM na land bank
Sino
digdi
ang
po
corrupt?
sa Legazpi City. O sa DZGB. Okay? Sige.
Ano yan?
Pigpadangog, sige, sandali lang ha. Alright, madali lang po. Dogon ta ining pigpadangog sa impeachment court. Okay. NBI kaya nakasalangon yan. NBI Director, mga tugang, Attorney Lutok, hindi ako nasasala. Then, pig-prove niya sa iyang senang investigation may kinaraman po sa kaso kang Vice Presidente.
Na keso taksin, keso corrupt, abusado. Utang ina ninyo.
Sorry po for that. Nakapasok sa area ha. Oo, okay. Anyway, yan pong partikan.
Sino ang corrupt?
Okay. Nababaliwala pa rin ang liver. Huwag
Ang
igulin ang
ginagawa ko
kalusugan ng atay
putang ina,
dahil
hindi mo pa-
maaari itong tama ng disease tulad ng fatty liver, viral hepatitis at liver cirrhosis. Ganun pa man, pag may tama na ang liver, paano na? Kailangang mag-liver up. Kaya naman may bagong Liver Aid, Liver Aid Pro. Liver Aid pero Pro. That's right, Liver Aid Pro. Hindi lang supplement. Ito ay Silimarin Plus multivitamins. May mabisang silimarin pa din para sa proteksyon ng atay. Pero ngayon, may dagdag na vitamins B1, B6, B9 at vitamin B12. At ang Liver Aid Pro ay hepatic protector. Ang hepatic protector ay sustansyang nagbibigay proteksyon na nagpapagaling ng liver injury. It prevents damage to liver cells and aids in regeneration. Ang na-damage na atay, maaring muling bumalik sa dating buo at malusog na anyo. Ito pa, ang Liver Aid Pro ay over-the-counter OTC drug dahil ito ay maaring maging support o magkakatulong sa treatment ng iba't ibang chronic inflammatory disease ng liver tulad ng alcoholic and non-alcoholic fatty liver, viral hepatitis at liver cirrhosis. Ganun pa man OTC ang Liver Aid Pro, hindi kailangan ng doctor's prescription. Proper diet at exercise kasama ang araw-araw na pag-inom ng Liver Aid Pro. Yan ang kailangan natin para sa malusog na atay. Mag-liver up na! Ang Liver Aid Pro ay available po sa Mercury Drug, Watson South Star Drug, in all leading drugstores nationwide. Silimarin Plus Multivitamins is a generic name of Liver Aid Pro. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor. Magbabalik ang satuyang broadcast sa impeachment, mga tugang makalipas lang kan mga patalastas.
Anom na dekadang nang nagsisilbi min may pagmakulog asin nagahatod min magkakanigong pinansyal na produkto asin serbisyo sa mga Bicolano. Ang Rural Bank of Pilar Sorsogon Incorporated ang kaagapay asin katuwang kan pag-abot kan sa indong mga pangarap. 60 taon nin serbisyo, 60 taon nin pagtitiwala. Purbaran ang samuyang mga deposit products. Igwa para sa mga kaakian, saraday o darakulang negosyante, mga estudyante o may mga trabaho. Igwa man in mga loan products. Arugan, farmer's loan, barangay loan, salary loan, as in business loan para sa mga micro, small, and medium entrepreneur. Ang gabos sa deposito, naka-insured din hanggang 1 million pesos. Rural Bank of Pilar Sorsogon Incorporated is regulated by the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas. Bisitahon kami sa pinakaraning branch sa Indo. Rural Bank of Pilar Sorsogon Incorporated. We care, we serve, we deliver.
Rural Bank of Pilar.
Kung ikaw ay edad 50 pataas katulad ko, may mataas na ang risk ng panlalabo ng paningin. Mas challenging ang pang-araw-araw na gawain tulad ng pagbabasa, pagsusulat, at pagmamaneho. Ang Optin ay may lutin na maaaring makatulong sa kalusugan ng mata, nilalabanan ng epekto ng glaucoma, macular degeneration at katarata. Kitang-kita ang kalusugan.
Mabibili ang Optin sa mga pangunahing butika nationwide. Mahalaga ang paalala, ang Optin ay hindi gamot at hindi dapat gamitin panggamot sa anumang uri ng sakit.
Realize true comfort and relaxation at Dorotea Resort and Spa, a perfect venue for family outings, couple retreats, and various functions such as weddings, birthday parties, corporate seminars, and conferences. Dorotea Resort and Spa. We have backpackers rooms, standard rooms, deluxe, suite, and a penthouse. Also, relax and rejuvenate with our spa's invigorating treatments, services, and facilities. Dorotea Resort and Spa. Kahugutan, baka kay Albay. For reservation, contact us at
0917-777-5734.
Find us on Facebook, Dorotea Resort and Spa. Relax, rejuvenate, and enjoy. Only here at Dorotea Resort and Spa.
Branded computer ba ang hanap mo dito sa Bicol? Aces na ang sagot dyan. Ang Albay Computer and Electronic Supplies and Repair. Available ang brand new laptops, desktops, printers, gaming desktops, gaming chairs, CCTV systems, at iba pang computer accessories. Hindi lang yan. Quality, branded, authentic, and trusted ang kanilang products na binibenta. At very reliable ang kanilang repair services. Authorized service center din sila ng Asus, Lenovo, Epson, Brother, Canon, Sharp Copier, HB Chewy, at Maginic. Kaya siguradong maaasahan ang repair at serbisyo. Bisitahin ang kanilang branches sa mga sumusunod na address. Aces, ground floor, V&O Building, Quezon Avenue, Barangay 26, Dinagaan, Legazpi City, Albay. PC Micron Daet, F. Pimentel Avenue, Barangay 6, Daet, Camarines Norte. PC Micron Virac, EJ Rubio Building, Gugon, Sirangan, Virac, Catanduanes. PC Micron Sorsogon, Unit 1, B. Peña Building, Rizal Street, Corner Burgos Street, Polvorista, Sorsogon City, Sorsogon. Dito ka na sa Aces. Sa kalidad, sigurado ka. Sa repair at serbisyo, maaasahan pa. Call or text 0917-558-0067. I-like at follow ang facebook.com/albaycomputer.
Pinky on mo, baby! Kaiba si Henry M. Ang lalaking hindi inuumaga.
Sige, balik kita mga tugang sa programa. Balikan tamang po ang impeachment trial duman sa Senado.
Representative Chua, but he's not one of the subject matters of this case. But just for the record, does the witness confirm that? Out of the 7 timestamps, there are approximately 2 or 3 that mentioned either all 3 or one of the top officials. Would that be correct, Mr. Witness?
I think more than that, sir, if you can see the context. If I'm not mistaken, I think 5 times referring to either Martin Romualdez or Liza Marcos or the president.
The rest were either congressmen or a particular congressman.
If I'm not mistaken, sir. Yeah.
Counsel, you may proceed.
Now, Mr. Witness, etong mga 7 timestamps kung saan nagmumura yung Vice Presidente. Why is this a factor in classifying her threats as sinabi mo yung literal meaning ng mga utterances ng Vice President. Yung literal meaning, why is this a fact in your conclusion na seryoso at totoo yung pagbabanta ng Vice Presidente?
Yes, Your Honor. Klaro po dun sa utterances ng Vice Presidente. Even before the online press conference held on November 23, 2024, the Vice President had already contracted a person to kill the President, Liza Marcos, and the former Speaker, Your Honor.
Siguro, so the public will understand. I want you to answer in Tagalog. No? Ba't mahalaga sa inyo, sa investigasyon nyo, na yung pagkukontrata ng tao na papatay sa Pangulo at dalawa pa, nangyari ito bago pa man yung press conference? Ba't mahalaga sa investigasyon nyo yan?
Yes, Your Honor. Mahalaga ho yan para sa amin. Basically, it's indicative of intent that the utterances was deliberately made up by by the Vice President, and it really shows serious, actual, and real threat, Your Honor.
All right, now, Attorney Lotok, let's go to the third factor. Yung third factor is now sinasabi mo, yung nature ng instruction. Now, could you tell the public and the court, ano bang ibig sabihin ng factor number 3, nature of the instruction?
Yes, Your Honor. In those utterances, the Vice President said, wag kang tumigil hanggat hindi mo sila mapapatay. It shows persistence on the part of the Vice President, that she was determined to carry out those utterances. And from the point of view of law enforcement agency like the NBI, it's alarming for us, sir.
It is alarming from the point of view of law enforcement agents. Now, in Tagalog, if you may, ba't mo nasabing nakaka-alarma yung sinabi ng Vice Presidente na yung instruction na huwag kang titigil hanggat hindi mo napapatay ang Pangulo, ang unang ginang, at ang former Speaker ng House of Representatives. Ba't mahalaga? Ba't alarming yan?
Well, Your Honor, pwede hong mag-take advantage yung ibang grupo dyan, ibang individual. God forbid may mangyari sa Vice Presidente for one reason or the other. Mati-trigger ho ngayon yung instruction, and then papatayin ngayon yung, God forbid again, ang Presidente, Lisa Marcos, ang former Speaker. And in fact, even yung triggering na phase na yon, pwedeng mag-take advantage doon yung ibang grupo, thinking na pag in-assassinate natin ang tatlo, ang sisisihin ang Vice Presidente. So marami hong angulo, Your Honor, para ho sa amin sa law enforcement. Medyo magiging disorder, magiging chaotic, magiging anarchy yung society pag hindi siya na-address. Yun po yung sa amin as investigator, sir.
But was she not only joking, Attorney Lotok?
Objection leading, Your Honor.
Pero there's basis to that, Your Honor.
Sustained before my
Okay,
question.
now, let's go to, let's proceed, Mr. Witness. So far, you mentioned, ito yung mga factor, no? Manner, literal meaning, nature of the instruction. Ano ba yung fourth factor kung alam mo?
The relationship between the parties, meaning the relationship between the Vice President and the President, sir.
Now, what about the fourth factor? No? Why is it significant to investigation?
Well, in one of the utterances made by the Vice President, she characterizes the relationship with the President as toxic. Your
Toxic.
Honor. If I'm not mistaken, at least 3 times niya binigkas yung term na toxic, referring to the relationship between her and the President, sir.
Now, what were your reasons, if any, that made you conclude na nasabi na ng Vice President na toxic yung relationship niya between her and the President?
Objection calls for an opinion, Your
Your
Honor.
Honor, investigation.
Witness may answer part of his investigation.
Una, yung resignation niya as Secretary ng Department of Education. Pangalawa, yung utterances niya noong October 18, nung sinabi niya na I realized toxic na itong relationship. Gusto kong tanggalin yung ulo niya ba? And then I imagine myself cutting his head.
What else, if any?
The reaction of the recipient of those utterances, Your Honor, the reaction from the President himself, sir.
So the reaction from the President himself. Now, you already mentioned kanina ano yung reaction ng President. Yung tanong now, Attorney Lotok, is, why did you consider yung reaction ng mga recipients ng pagbabanta, kagaya ng President? Let's focus on the President. Ba't nyo kinonsider yung reaction nila?
Well, we want to establish whether the recipient of those utterances felt intimidated by those statements, or did they took it serious and actual threat. material ho sa amin yun, Your Honor, if only to establish the mens rea of
Mens rea ng krimen. Now, let's focus on the president. Ito yung premise now. Based on your investigation, no? What was your impression of the president based on his reaction? Was he intimidated?
Well, yung opening statement ng presidente, ang sabi niya, nakakabahala ang mga narinig natin itong mga nakarang araw. Ito'y isang kriminal na pagtatangka. Papalagan ko to. Yes, Your Honor. The president took the threat by the Vice President as serious and real.
Now, Mr. Witness, aside from yung reaction ng mga recipients, we focus on the president. Ano pa yung ibang mga factors na kinonsider nyo kung meron pa man?
Yes, Your Honor. We find it, this is from the point of view of the investigator, we find it disturbing when we tried to compare the utterances made in October 18 and the utterances made in November 23. And may nakita ho kami doon, at least 3 o 4 na medyo, sabi ko nga, disturbing from the point of view namin.
Disturbing? 3 or 4 na disturbing na?
Na utterances, Your Honor.
Utterances. Now, let's go to that. So you said you compared the utterances in October 18 tsaka November 23. Sabi mo, you found at least 3 or 4 disturbing statements. Tama ba? Now, ano ba yung 3 statements na ito?
Your Honor, we are trying to establish the patterns and the consistencies of those utterances. For instance, nung October 18, ang sabi niya is, walang number 1 ang Pilipinas na to. Para sa akin, number 2 lamang ito. Walang number 1. And then we compared it in November 23. Ang sabi niya, ni-reiterate niya, I do not recognize anybody above me. That's number 1, Your Honor. The number 2, ang sabi niya nung October 18, hindi marunong maging presidente yung nakaupo. Kasalanan ko ba yon? And then we compared it in November 23. Ang sabi niya doon, this country will go to hell because that person who's sitting, sabi niya, doesn't know how to be a president and who is a liar.
All right.
The number 3, ang sabi niya sa October 18, meron akong 5 impeachable offense na alam kay BBM pero papasabad dyan sa House. Siyempre hindi. Then kinumpare namin November 23. Ang sabi niya doon is he was lying through his teeth para makuha lang yung boto ng mga tao. And then nagmura na siya, PI ka, BBM, Lisa Marcos, and Martin Romualdez, Your Honor.
What do you mean by PI?
Putang ina, sir.
Okay. You said that you found these 3 comparisons disturbing. Now, these 3, ano yung significance ng 3 comparisons nito sa investigasyon nyo? Kung meron man.
Yes, Your Honor. Based on these patterns and consistencies in the utterances made by the Vice President, it appears that these statements have tendency to stir up the people against the government, have tendency to disturb the peace of the community, have tendency to undermine the peace and order, the public peace and order, sir.
Now, Mr. Witness, given all these findings, sinabi mo, seryoso, tsaka totoo, yung mga pagbabanta ng Vice Presidente, anong ginawa ng division mo, kung meron man, in relation to the investigation?
We executed, Your Honor, affidavit of investigation, and we recommended criminal charges. 3 counts for grave threats and 1 count for inciting to sedition, sir.
Your Honor, now, na-mention mo yung affidavit of investigation. For clarity, anong date ng affidavit of investigation na nasabi mo?
February 10, 2024. 2025, sir.
February 10, kung yung affidavit of investigation and the annexes ipapakita sa iyo, ma-identify mo ba yung affidavit na ito?
Yes, sir.
I'm showing you now a copy of the affidavit of investigation. May petsang February 10, 2025. That is previously marked for the prosecution as Exhibit P Roman numeral 4-3. You peruse the documents and access. I move that the defense be allowed to peruse the same. And the question is, what do these documents have? What relation, if any, do these documents have with the documents you mentioned?
Alright, ang witness...
Counsel
matugan
for
mo na
both
sa
parties may approach.
Witness stand, ngunyan, iyo po ang director kang National Bureau of Investigation, duman sa NCR, na yun nagkondukta tabik investigation.
Manifestation, Your Honor.
Duman sa naging
Counsel for the
appearances
respondent
kan
may
Vice
proceed.
Presidente.
Your Honor, we just like to manifest, Your Honor, that the marked document, permanently marked by the prosecution, does not contain any annexes. And the other set of documents that he is comparing it to has annexes, Your Honor.
I can reply to that, Your Honor, please. If I
Counsel
may,
for
with-
the prosecution will please reply.
Number one, the affidavit of investigation, the annexes thereto, ay makikita yung mga annexes, most of them, as separate documents that have been pre-marked. Ulitin ko, yung mga hinahanap ng depensa ng mga annexes sa affidavit of investigation, nasa record ng Senado yan because na-marka separately because they have been identified separately also by the previous witness. I hope that satisfies.
Counsel, what does counsel for the respondent say?
Your Honor, is that an admission that the affidavit of investigation was stripped of its annexes?
No. Your Honor, if I may, ang klaro namang sinabi ko. Can I reply to that, Your Honor, please?
Chair would like to clarify the matter instead. Are all the annexes listed and identified in the footnotes of the affidavit of investigation marked or pre-marked by the prosecution?
I can answer that. Most of them, Your Honor, please, and I can identify ano yung mga hindi na mark tsaka yung reason.
So most, not all.
Yes, Your Honor, please.
And for the record, that the affidavit of investigation that the witness is identifying and that you have marked does not contain any of the annexes mentioned in the affidavit of investigation, without prejudice, of course, to the annexes
Yes.
that you already marked
Yes, Your Honor.
and identified by either this or other witnesses.
Yes, Your Honor. Not attached specifically to the affidavit, but found in the same record of the
Not
court.
attached to the document that the witness is identifying right now.
Yes, Your Honor.
Does that satisfy the counsel for the
Your Honor, we're
respondent?
not objecting as to how they marked it. We're just manifesting it for the
That
record.
it's not there.
Yes.
Yes.
So noted. Witness
you.
may answer.
Yeah, this is the same document that I...
Okay. Yeah, you have.
Your Honor, this is the same document that I mentioned.
Okay. May proceed, Your Honor, please.
You may proceed.
Now, Attorney Lotok, sorry.
Alright. Mga tugang, alas 4 na po nin hapon, tad po ang pagkapadagos kiniba pang mga istoryang yan may kinaaram sa impeachment kan sa tuyang Vice Presidente. Salamat kan sa pagkantabay. Mabalik po ako sa aga, 5 o'clock in the morning sa programang Morning Hirit. Goodbye, maray na hapon.
Pag tayo'y may sakit, gusto nating gumaling agad. Pero di ba mas maiging gustuhin malayo sa sakit? Ang yakap ng PhilHealth, programa ng gobyerno na nagbibigay ng libreng pagpapakonsulta.